YouTube, Jeremy with Four Sons Off-Road. So today we've got an interesting truck to feature for you here. This is a 2001 Toyota TownAce, and this is the CM80 model, which is the short box diesel, basically. Really cool to have this in a diesel, little 4-cylinder 2.2 liter diesel there. The 2001, this is already an electronically controlled diesel, which is really really nice, a nice modern little truck. And right beside it, just for comparison for the size, we've got a little 1999 Suzuki Carry there, because we do get the question a lot, you know, in terms of size difference. Now, the Toyota TownAce is still a very small truck by North American standards. This is basically a 3/4 ton truck by Japanese standards. 750 kilogram payload in the box. That's a full 8-foot bed on there, but still, you know, quite small, about 14 feet long. You know, so still very small compared to what we get around here. But one of the key benefits to this TownAce diesel versus something like that little Suzuki Carry there is, well, number one, payload. You have 750 kilograms of payload on this model. The long bed models get you up to 1,000 kilogram payload. The box is huge. I mean, we're talking over 5 feet. I think it's 5 foot 3 inches wide, 8 feet long. Nice size box. Drop side, of course, which is still great, so you can you know, drop it. One of the other things is the TownAces are on a full ladder frame front to back, versus the kind of unibody mix frame that the little mini trucks, the Suzukis, get. One other key mechanical difference is these have a full-time all-wheel drive in this year, so there is no selectable 2- and 4-wheel drive. You basically either just get 2-wheel drive models or you get 4-wheel drive models. They just run a center differential in them, which kind of gives you that variability in the 4-wheel drive, so it drives like an all-wheel drive vehicle. Now inside, we've got a lot more of everything compared to like a Suzuki Carry. It's a little mega cab style. You know, this is standard. The standard cab on a TownAce gives you that little extra space there behind the seat, which is, you know, really nice. Room for jacks and paperwork and whatever else. One of the key things, of course, here is you've got like actual bucket seats with full tilt and recline, or sorry, seat slide, so you can slide your seat back quite a ways. I've taken the measurements, and there's about 5 inches of extra legroom in these versus a little Suzuki Carry. So if legroom is a big issue, I think there's an extra 2 or 3 inches to the steering wheel. This steering wheel does tilt as well. That's in the full up position there. So a lot more cab space overall. It's wider, 3-seat too, which is kind of neat. So you've got a little kind of buddy seat in the middle there. You know, it's not going to be comfortable for a full-size adult to sit there all day, but if you had to cram in and get across the yard, better than riding in the box. And one other cool thing with this one is it's got center console with cup holders, storage, and then you kind of have reach back access behind the seats there, which is really cool. This is a really functional little truck. All right, so sneaking over to the passenger side door here, we can get access to the engine. So similar to the mini trucks, the Suzukis and such, where you've got kind of the engine under the seat. A couple of clips here. Now this one has got the full kind of passenger and center section that flips up at once, so I'm just going to have to use both hands to do that. Alright, so we've got the seat flipped up. There's a little hold back there to kind of hold it in position if you're under here doing servicing and such. But beautiful clean little motor. Again, this is a 2.2 liter 4-cylinder diesel. This is the 3CE series, so this is already electronically controlled. Power steering, hydraulic power steering, access under here to your air box, air filter, and basically just dipstick and coolant, that sort of stuff. And but yeah, really clean, smooth running little thing. Let's fire it up. Alright, so startup procedure here. A lot of guys always ask if these little things have glow plugs. You can see right there, the glow plug light, and it seems to be automatic. I don't know for sure, but it does stay on longer if it's cooler out for sure. So yeah, nice quiet running little diesel, really smooth, no smoke or anything like, say, with this newer style. Again, it's electronically controlled already. There's no emissions, you know, scrubbers or anything like we see on the really modern diesels yet, but Definitely, it's not a smoker. I mean, if we hop inside with the seats closed, nice and quiet, you know, you can just hear that little diesel kind of humming away there. Only 49,000 kilometers on this little truck, so in really good shape. Standard kind of dash there, just your heat controls, little Japanese stereo. One of the things we get asked about is the shifter placement. So the shifter's actually placed on the, this is a manual 5-speed transmission, but the shifter's actually on the steering column, which is kind of neat. It's really the same shift pattern and everything like that, but literally you're just shifting on the column. A lot of other trucks in this class, the Mitsubishis and stuff, still run the shifter on the floor, which really dirties up the you know, basically the passenger on the floor. So for that center passenger, there's going to be that big shifter right there still. You do have the e-brake kind of right in the middle here, but the shifter's nice and tidy. Tilt wheel right there, so you can adjust it. Shifter moves with it. Not a ton of movement with that tilt, but better than nothing. But yeah, overall, nice spacious little cab. Cool little trucks. Now with this diesel, this is about an 80 horsepower vehicle. Truck weighs about 2,600 pounds. If you're wanting a Japanese truck or mini truck to drive as a daily driver, you want something more like this, as opposed to, say, a Suzuki Carry. Those little Suzuki Carries, you know, fantastic little trucks around the farm, even, you know, job sites in the city, things like that. But man, I'll tell you, 48 horsepower, trying to get that thing down the road, they just don't keep with traffic that well. They're only 1,600 pounds. They're light, you know, so for small, short roads, they're great, you know, awesome. But you want a daily driver, something that you're actually going to be able to get down the road with. This is more along the lines of what you're looking at. And again, size-wise, you know, they're definitely bigger, but I mean, it's not like it's twice the size of a truck or anything like that. So, you know, you compare it to the Ford F-150 next to us there, and it's, you know, definitely still a mini truck for sure. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Be sure to check out our website, foursonsoffroad.com, and, you know, subscribe. Leave a comment below if you have any questions about these trucks at all.